the streets, all I need is going hey, 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 hey. Oh, keep running, oh, keep running, oh, keep running.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
This is Murray. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished third in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
That was second down run for Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A first down throw for Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing again. again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
10 yards to go on 3rd. To the air again, Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Raiders will take possession. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Good throw there to start this 2nd possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw 1st possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Six-year man Marquette King on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mention 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency. And then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the 1st round. Gave him Taywan Taylor, a wide receiver, in the 3rd round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit of offense for the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try and wrest the AFC South crown away from Houston.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Going with a screen for Murray. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 18-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, Carr. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
First down, Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Fresh set of downs here. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Mariota. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Corey Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So here we go, first and 10 now. Mariota now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And Davis with it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
2nd down following the run. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Rolling to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. Third down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And it's caught by Crabtree. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Carr to throw on second down. Eluding and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jarrell Casey able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And ready for 3rd and 6. And the back goes into motion. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very high.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adoree Jackson with his first NFL pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it the rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run again with Lynch. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Carr, got to have this one. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now here come the Raiders. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4.
What you want to do is turn it into a challenge and tell your team, if we handle this stretch, we'll really be dangerous the rest of the season.
Carr now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 49 yards. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw is Mariota. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Justin Ellis busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him 9 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and 2, Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. And the D looking like they may blitz. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn.
Montana. You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?